leave will be actually voiced as part of the commissioners who are dealing with Cleveland. How that information gets to citizens. I had the hardest time finding out when meetings are in this city, where they are. I don't see it on the news, and we're not on the news. That's not bad. So how do we know where the meetings are? I mean, I hear it's posted in City Hall. Do I have to run to City Hall? I go on the website.
There you go.
And it says meeting today.
I love this woman.
But when I dig further, the meeting was
I love her.
16, not today. So if you could just put a date, meeting September 15th, 5:30, it would help a lot.
You know,
And in the event that the vote fails on either
No,
side,
they-
are there other options already being worked on?
that's a good thought. I'll talk to the school board, and maybe they can put it on Shaw's thing out in front of the school.
See, this gets to the point. Let me get to the point that you just asked. We just said, you tell us.
Right.
If you would like for it to be at your church, if you'd like for it to be, it could be multifaceted. The internet, we have the internet, we have the community paper, we have the library. So you all stand up and say, for me, the best thing for me is to put in my church bulletin. Okay, what church you go to? Okay, the best thing for me is to put it in the column. Okay, let's do that. So you tell us the best vehicle. We're not here. Anybody can say, for me, I want to be at the church. For me, I want to be in the plane. For me, I want to be on the internet.
Well, we will have more forums like this. This is the first of many. And then we want to have more like town hall meetings as well to inform the public, because it doesn't make any sense if you're not getting factual, valid information in a timely manner to the residents. And that's been a problem in the city for a long time. But we are trying to do something about that, and it's kind of hard. And I don't think that maybe council since the beginning of this year has done the best job of that. But that's something that we were trying, and that's something that I really emphasize with the body, that we need to get this information out to the residents in a timely manner. So any suggestions that you have, come forward, and then we can think outside of the box with that in mind. So,
Okay, so where am I?
We're down to 10 minutes now, 10 minutes.
Let these other people speak. He already spoke before. Let the other people speak. Let the other people speak. Let the other people speak. Let people speak.
My job is to give accurate information,
Oh my God.
whether it's good or bad. The numbers that I give, all you have to do is go to the auditor themselves. The fiscal recovery plan is a legal document. There's nothing I can do to change it, manipulate it, or anything. It's a legal document. It explains what the cuts are going to do.
People walking out.
Continue to say, hey, you need to do development. If development is that easy,
good to see you.
it will be a
Don't
million
step down.
strong today. We would have to bring a Ford-like entity, two of them. Bring a Ford-like entity into East Cleveland in order to bring in the necessary revenues to continue to operate.
You gotta speak. You gotta speak. This is
but this is not the type of negativity right now. Okay.
So
What have you?
my only job, whether you like me, like Gary, like City Council, is to give you the facts that
Let's don't be rude.
are available to you from every different form. You want it in writing, you want it in an email, you want to get it from the state auditor himself. He's going to give you the same information. My only point was to inform you that we're headed for a fiscal cliff. Not because somebody mismanaged money, because the city went from 40,000 with 25,000 employees to 17,000 to 5,000 employees. Many of you who raised your families did a great job in the 70s. Sent your kids to college. Where do your kids live today? They took that income, they live in California, they live in Solar, they took all that money and it never came back to the city. And then when in the late 80s and the 90s, when crack hit this community, it decimated. It sent everybody out who can go. Now, if that is not a fact, if that is not a fact, walk on every street in East Cleveland, look at the vacant houses. When the housing crisis hit the United States, it hit East Cleveland 5 years earlier.
Michael.
So my job is to give you facts. And if you believe that this is about,
Please.
if this is about grocery stores and beautiful design things, this is going to be about service or no service.
Gloom and doom.
Thank you. You don't have to like it, it's a fact.
And I've seen a lot of faces in here like time and time again. And I kind of stopped coming to meetings for various reasons, but I will say this. In regards to selecting this commission, I haven't seen these people very often.
True.
And then,
That's true.
With that being said, how is it that now you guys want to work on the transparency of the communication when it's almost pretty much is kind of too late? Because we don't know what the process really is and where you guys stand with it because you're on that side of it. And it seems like you would want to pick people that you saw a little more often over the years to have this negotiation, this conversation. So now, as far as the information about the commission being selected and where to sign up, the deadline, and things like that, I talked to a few people on a personal note, and I didn't get that deadline or the information. Even though I did, fall back on meetings, I stayed abreast. I've had conversations. I knew what was going on, but I did not have that information. And now we have these three people that do not look familiar sitting in front of us to negotiate what happens to our city. And that's not fair. And I do agree with the point that, I'm not a genius, but I'm not stupid. And a lot of times I feel like I am being dumbed down. And that's the reason why I stopped coming. Because if you go somewhere, and you have a platform, it's given to you. You have a voice, you speak, but it's not heard. What is it all for? And that's the attitude that a lot of people that I find are taking about this situation. We are the residents. Regardless of what happens with this annexation, they need to be heard. We need to be heard. This is our future.
Yes.
These are our investments. These are our families,
Yes.
our children.
That's all we're
We need to know
saying.
what's going to happen with our lives. And I
Yes.
don't want it to be up to people that haven't been through the things that I've been through in this community, that don't know us, don't live amongst us, so they cannot speak on our behalf. And that is not fair. So if, excuse me, just because I have 10 seconds, if during the process of this, if you guys could just be a little bit better with your communication, getting things out, making sure that we know what's going on, what we need to do to make sure that our point is heard.
No more secret
I would
meetings.
greatly appreciate it.
How y'all doing? My name is Walter Melton. I got the program out here, Voice for My People, clean up the community, try to keep the young brothers and sisters out of trouble. We the ones that try to control the crime, to keep the young brothers and them and sisters them from robbing out here, keep everybody a little safer. What I want to ask you is, how did y'all pick them? We should have been the ones that had the vote.
Absolutely.
We win that we wanted on this thing right here, on this panel. I mean, this is disrespectful to the citizens of these states. We should have had the right to vote for who we wanted in. I don't know him. I've been out here forever. I don't know him. I don't know him. I don't know nothing about them. You think I'm gonna trust them to come back and tell me something about what's going on in my city? Y'all think I'm actually gonna trust them? It's hard time trusting other people out here. And we gonna trust some new people? He's from Cleveland. He's not from East Cleveland. He don't know our struggles. He don't know what we've been through. He don't know where we came from. How y'all gonna pick him? We got other people out here that need to be sitting up there. Y'all just gonna take some outsiders and bring them inside our mess that we have created that we can't fix ourselves. Then I wanna ask again, if this merge don't happen, do y'all got a B plan? If this A plan don't work, do y'all have a B plan?
We have a feasibility study.
Oh my God, where'd she come up with that?